Hi guys. Yes. Okay, so it is another time to talk and gist. And before I forget, this is the old double channel with me, Olayemi Olubadami Lola. I think I can break dance. Okay, all right. This is the old double channel, and you are most welcome. If this is the first time of being a part of what we are doing here, I and the people who listen, you are most welcome, and I celebrate you. Okay, so today, well, what I am going to be doing today is going to be quite different from the usual parents, family kind of thing. I'm going into the church pastor thing. So, and what made me say these things, over time, if you've been going through with the Sunday school, I'm a redeemed member. I attend the Redeemed Christian Church of God, proud Redeemer. Okay, so I'm a redeemed member, and over time into Sunday school, we've been looking at things relating to family and marriage, most especially marriage. And something happened really, and what happened is I am in a church group. That's not my parish, but I'm sure in a church group, and then when someone is celebrating birthday, the pastor hardly says happy birthday to the people, except for some special people. I'm tagging them special because pastor will be like, oh, I have to say happy birthday to this one. And in my mind, I'm like, why not just say happy birthday to the rest of the people? It is WhatsApp. Why are you having to say happy birthday to some special people, making the other people feel somehow? Now, this is what I want to say. You see, we say church is for everybody. Everybody should come to church. Everybody should come and learn that we are one family. There is love. There is peace. There is this, and that. Mention all the fruit of the Spirit. We have them in church. And then when you get to church, because imagine now if I am from a house where there is preferential treatment. There is preferential treatment. And, and someone says to me, there is love in the church. There is no preferential treatment. There is no the pastor saying, you are my favorite, or you are my daughter, and you are, I don't know what you are. You understand that kind of thing. And you come to church. First time, okay. And then over time, you begin to notice the pastor will be addressing the church. And then he would use the term, oh, my daughter, or my daughters, for some people. So please, what am I? I'm coming from a house where I'm not treated equally. And you tell me to come to church where, there is equal treatment. And then you come and begin to call some people your daughter, begin to treat them special. When it's their birthday, you take them, you take very special care of them. And then the rest of us, and we are all workers. Yes, as in workers. Let's not even go to members. We are all workers. So I feel like, if you're a pastor, you should be careful. Some of these things are heartbreaking. Some of these things are the reason why some people have left the church. Some people will be like, if the pastor is segregating, if he's saying, I'd even experienced one. The pastor asked the question on the group, and I answered, and some other people answered. And he replied, okay, Dami. I'm like, okay. At least he said okay. And then the next reply of the next person that answered was like, I've forgotten, but something. He put it like, okay, back it up with a biblical reference, dear daughter. And I'm like, no, this is wrong. If I'm not somebody who feels like, okay, just maybe, and I feel like, so I'm not he doesn't see me as his daughter, yet I'm working. He doesn't, you understand? I know you would say that, but some people are close to the pastors than the others. The truth is, everyone should be treated equally. Don't call somebody daughter in the front of other people that you know that they might feel somehow. You might not know. People see, it's little things that people take to the extreme. I feel one kind when he said, back it up with a biblical reference, dear daughter, and he just said, okay, damn it to me. I felt like, okay. At the point, I was tempted to go and ask him that, please, sir, do you dislike me? I feel like he treats other people because, some people that are special to him, he will say they came from one church to this new church. And I'm like, no, this is wrong. No. If it's some other people who have a fragile heart, or someone who has issues at home and coming to church to be like, oh, church is family, and see you segregating, how do you want that person to feel? How do you want the person to say about the church? So pastors need to be careful. I know they say touch them anointed, but you see some things need to be corrected. I'm not touching the anointed, but just that pastors should take. I know some of them do it out of, they don't know. Some of them do it out of bondness. That I bond with this person, we are close and all of that. But let's be careful. The same way if two of your children are coming to answer you, and you say to one, okay, and then you say to one, dear daughter, the other one will feel like, so please, what am I? And that's how hatred starts. That's how malice starts. That's how beefing starts. That's how quarrel starts. That's how so many things start in the family. And then bring it down to church again. So many issues. You know, some of the issues that we have in church is born out of things like this. Little things that people take to heart because it is dear to them. They are looking for something like that. Someone to even call them daughter. And then you are calling somebody else daughter, and then you are calling them, I don't know, just nothing. They will feel someone like, oh, so I'm not worthy enough. Then you see people trying to go the extra mile to please the pastor, and then you call it eye service. No, sometimes it's not eye service. They just want the pastor to recognize them and say, well done, dear daughter, or well done, dear son. That's just it. So please, pastors should take note of these things. We've talked about, we've been talking so far about marriage and family. But let's also take note of these things. Some people see church as their only family. As in, they don't have any other because the house is not anything to write home about. They are facing issues at home, treated badly, they go through so many things. And then they come to church thinking, oh, church is home, church is family. And then when you begin to use terms or words like that, segregating, these are family, these ones are not family, these ones are just people, it begins to make them wonder, oh, I'm not even welcome in this place. Oh, I'm not even appreciated. So let's be careful with the words that we use, please. It is very important. Church is very, it should be open to all. If you're going to use daughter for one person, please use it for the remaining people, whether you like them or not, so that one person doesn't feel he or she is not liked, and the other person is loved. See, it causes so many things in the church. You will be like, people would say things like, there's beef in the church, there's quarrel in the church, there is this in the church, there is that in the church. Yes. Because little things like this are what starts the quarrel. You hear pastor came to visit me. And when I'm sick, pastor did not come and visit me. He did not even call me. Pastor did not see me in church. You come next week Sunday. Pastor even called me. He said he did not see me in church. And in my mind, I'm like, I didn't come last week too. And pastor never even bothered to call me. Yes, you might say maybe your presence is not felt. But see, treat everybody equally. Some people are going through so many things that they can't even share. So it's weighing them down. So you might not feel their presence, but immediately you notice that they are not seen. Please contact them. Don't make it feel like, if I don't see this one, these are the people that I will call you. What about why? It's none of my business. They might just be looking for that, as in somebody calling them to say, where are you? We didn't see you today. What happened? It just might be that they need. So that, maybe the person is not the choir leader, the usher leader, or whatever it is, doesn't make the person different from the leaders. Doesn't mean that you should, appreciate some people over the other people. Please, let's learn these things. People are going through a lot. They just need that love and that bond in the church. So let's learn to give people that. Let the church be a place of love and not place of, segregation. Who knows who better than who is closer to the pastor than this, who is, no. It has eaten deep into the church that, so many people have left. So many have left. So many. So please, let's take note of these as pastors, as ministers, children, teachers. Also important. Don't say this one child. You pamper this one over the other person, or you only teach some set of people and they expect, and you say these ones are not quick to learn, and you neglect them. Treat everyone equally. You don't know what they are going through at home. So many people just need that love. They just need you to say, how are you? How is it going? So if you are going to say good morning, how are you to somebody, please, the next person that's coming, say good morning, how are you? It will not be nice that I come and you say good morning, how are you? You are laughing and smiling with. I understand it's not everybody that you laugh and joke with. But if you are going to say good morning to everybody, good morning, how are you? Please say the same thing to me, because I feel somehow when you greet somebody in front of me, ahead of me, you greet them well, and it gets to my turn and we're in the same church, uncle. Stop it. If you don't want me to greet you again. Because I personally do not like when, someone is preferred over me. For some reasons, yes, you might like the person over me. But if we are doing the same thing, we are working in the same church, we should be greeted the same way and treated the same way. If you are going to say, Dami, I did not see you today, please say the same thing to another person. Busola, I did not see you today. How are you doing? Don't say you call me alone and you now neglect the other people. You don't know what they're going through. Please, pastors, take note of these things. Okay, so that is that I want to say. It was a person issue that I just needed to let out. And I also like to hear from you if you've gone through something like this, or you experience, or you have even noticed that these are things that go on in the church. There's this segregation who is closer to the pastor, and everybody's now struggling to want to be close to the pastor so that the pastor can begin to say, hey, this is my favorite daughter, this is my preferred daughter, all those things. Or whenever there is a meeting, the pastor calls you first, or wishes you happy birthday and does not wish the other people happy birthday. How do you want the other people to feel? Please, I would like to hear from you, and other solutions that you can prescribe, because I don't know a solution. I'm just letting it out as it was bothering me. I've seen these things so many churches, and it is time that we begin to take note of them. You might see it as something not serious, but it is serious to some people. You ask some people the reason why they left the church, you will find out that this is the same reason why they left the church. So please, if you have solutions on how pastors can go about these things without causing segregation or causing a preferential treatment in the church, I would really, 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 really love to hear from this one is my favorite child. You pamper this one over the other person, or you only teach some set of people and they expect, and you say these ones are not quick to learn, and you neglect them. Treat everyone equally. You don't know what they are going through at home. So many people just need that love. They just need you to say, how are you? How is it going? So if you are going to say good morning, how are you to somebody, please, the next person that's coming, say good morning, how are you? It will not be nice that I come and you say good morning, how are you? You are laughing and smiling with. I understand it's not everybody that you laugh and joke with, but if you are going to say good morning to everybody, good morning, how are you? Please say the same thing to me, because I feel somehow when you greet somebody in front of me, ahead of me, you greet them well, and it gets to my turn and we're in the same church, uncle. Stop it. If you don't want me to greet you again. Because I personally do not like when somebody is preferred over me. For some reasons, yes, you might like the person over me, but if we are doing the same thing, we are working in the same church, we should be greeted the same way and treated the same way. If you are going to say, Dami, I did not see you today, please say the same thing to another person. Busola, I did not see you today, how are you doing? Don't say you call me alone and you now neglect the other people. You don't know what they're going through. Please, pastors, take note of these things. Okay, so that is that I want to say. It was a person issue that I just needed to let out. And I also like to hear from you if you've gone through something like this, or you experience, or you have even noticed that these are things that go on in the church. There's this segregation who is closer to the pastor, and everybody's now struggling to want to be close to the pastor so that the pastor can begin to say, hey, this is my favorite daughter, this is my preferred daughter, all those things. Or whenever there is a meeting, the pastor calls you first, or wishes you happy birthday and does not wish the other people happy birthday. How do you want the other people to feel? Please, I would like to hear from you, and other solutions that you can prescribe, because I don't know a solution. I'm just letting it out as it was bothering me. I've seen these things so many churches, and it is time that we begin to take note of them. You might see it as something not serious, but it is serious to some people. You ask some people the reason why they left the church, you will find out that this is the same reason why they left the church. So please, if you have solutions on how pastors can go about these things without causing segregation or causing a preferential treatment in the church, I would really, 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 really love to hear from you. Until I come your way again next week, by the grace of God, keep staying happy and enjoy yourself. Have a great week, and of course, a great weekend, whichever day you get to see this week or weekend. I remain Olayemi Oluwadamlola. God bless you.